All right, we are on the play in match 1 of this league with Looting Rug Delver. This hand isn't great, but it's more than doable. We have lands, we have cantrips, we have some interaction. Let's give it a go. We are going to grab a Steam Vents, cast Visions, and hope to find something aggressive. Mandrills with looting actually is probably what we want. Let's leave Tarfire just underneath in case we're desperate for that effect. Desperate enough to not crack another fetch. Urza's Tower. Alright, we don't care about Tarfire. Glad to know. Probably get a breeding pool so we can have Snap Counterspell. That seems pretty fair. Our life total not exactly relevant here, so I'm not really kicking myself for playing the Foothills, but in retrospect, if I played this, I could have gotten a mountain off of this, which could theoretically save us some life down the line. Let's loot. Vapor Snag's actually not bad in this matchup. In the dark, I think I'm binning Dismember and Flooded Strand, because unless we're seeing a bunch of world breakers, I'm not that upset about losing Dismember. Given that we've got this fetch land, I'm a-okay with binning fetches, and we have plenty of instants to put in the bin for Goyf. We're going to have some Tron shortly, but you know, we've got a mana leak, and maybe we'll have some other stuff. Let's keep Delver Scry up in case we don't need to leak. If they slam Worm Coil, we get to bounce it for a bit. That's nice. All right, the clock begins. This is not looking good for us. Then again, it's not often we're attacking on turn 2, so swinging in on turn 3 ain't that bad. It's just that, Tron's tough. Tron is tough. The deck is very consistent and obviously powerful. What do we got? Karn. Well, we kind of have to leak that. Do I want triple blue? Probably not. That seems excessive. I'd rather have double red. I can have both. They might... I say Stone Rain, but it's really Karn exile target permanent a green source. I'm pretty sure I clicked Mana Leak. Maybe I clicked too fast. Alright. Feeling not so good about this. Do I slam that? I'm pretty sure I slammed that. I can loot and hope to hit land plus denial. That is loose. I'm just going to slam the Mandrills. Who knows? It might work out. It probably won't. But not playing the Mandrills works out about as few times. So let's hope they have nothing going on. In before Ugin. Maybe an O-Stone? Okay, that's a good sign. Never mind. Everything is bad. I can bounce that. I can bounce that. It will be bounced. Prepare for bouncing. Delver, transform. Now. Go. You can do it. Come on, Delver. That's a Spell Pierce. That is a Spell Pierce. And we are doing the thing. Not quite Xaxes, but it's close. That's why we play the deck. Nice. Thank you, Delver. I appreciate it. Let's go to the sideboard. And what do we have for today against Green Tron? I still don't know how much I like Ancient Grudge, but it's probably coming in. Maybe that just shouldn't be here at this point. We have a lot of good toys for Tron. Revelry feels a little better most of the time because damage. Mana Leak, I am in for Ceremonious Rejection. I'm not even going to... You know what? Do I have to check at this point? I think I've played against this deck once or twice, and I know generally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool, 7 cards in. Gonna assume it's those 7. 2 Forked Bolt, 1 Lightning Bolt out. What's coming in? Or sorry, what else comes out? 3 Vapor Snag and Dismember. Now, this feels pretty bad. Now that I know for a fact that they have World Breaker in their deck, I think I kinda sorta want a non-zero amount of Vapor Snag. On the other hand, it's really bad when it's bad. What's this supposed to be? What section is this? I have no idea. I feel like MTGO had an update. I know for a fact there was at least maintenance recently, but... Alright, we're gonna ignore that. Maybe that's for like when you're drafting and you wanna set stuff aside. I don't know. I have a sideboard. I don't need this many sections. These are gonna come in. Maybe we drop Ancient Grudge, bring in Vapor Snag. Ancient Grudge is a little less versatile in that they both cover Wormcoil Engine to an extent. Ancient Grudge is obviously better against the non-Wormcoil artifacts, whereas Vapor Snag is way better against Worldbreaker. To be fair, Vapor Snag is as much better against Worldbreaker as Ancient Grudge is against non-creature artifacts. Granted, the non-creature artifacts you don't always have to deal with. If there's a Worldbreaker on the table, those have reach. They're not good news. I kind of want both of these. I should tweak how I play against Tron. Do I just ignore artifacts? Take out this Revelry? That seems a little... What's the word? Reckless, almost? On the other hand, I kind of want to do it. We are low on time. We'll start here. We'll take it slow. I've got a pretty good feeling, though, that's what we're doing for Game 3. Do I even need to say knock on wood at this point? Chances are we're going to Game 3. We've got some cantrips. This is a slow hand. Very important to note. Slow hand, do I keep? When does Mandrills come down? 1 card in the bin, 2 cards in the bin, probably turn 3. I have interaction for the map. No, that's not going to help, because they can map. I play my second land after they play their second land, so we can't Revelry until they can crack map. This hand is probably just too slow. This hand is way better. Yeah, I'll take a 3rd land. I am in. Whew. Okay. That's not bad. Do I want to play a fetch? Probably. Let's play a fetch, hold up Stubborn Denial. Maybe they crack that and go for a Sylvan Scrying. Their next land drop is going to very much inform which 2-drop we play, basically. I would love to play PZ on 2. This is a Chromatic Sphere. I can't denial that, so I won't try. I'm going to play, I think, the Damping Sphere, just because I don't want them to have Tron on 3. Generally speaking, you don't want your Tron opponent to have Tron ever. When they have it at their earliest convenience, things are generally not great. Let's play this land and cast this Damping Sphere. I was pretty close to clicking on PZ. What do we got? Oh, are we just blowing this up right away? Are they ready? Oh, I am in for this. Go. Nature's Claim. Do it. They didn't have the Nature's Claim. They just wanted to draw a card. I'm disappointed. They had Tron. Just putting it out. Oh, dang it. They have O-Stone, and we didn't have Denial Up. All right, Ancient Grudge. Oh, boy. Actually, it's not in the deck. That was a joke because I just took it out. But we can try looting to find Revelry sooner or later. None of these are Revelry. I will bin. I'm kind of mana hungry because of this sphere, so I only want to dump 1 of these. Denial is probably bad at this point, so I'm in for getting rid of it. We're going to crack a fetch and cast Delver. Do I care about my life total? I do a little bit, not enough. I'd love to play PZ here, but I'm not allowed. It's symmetrical. All right. We either need Revelry now or... Oh, boy, that's annoying. I have to choose one. It goes in their hand. They're the same card. Well, shucks. That's awkward. All right. At least Delver gets to attack once. That's something. Rejection. Wow, game. All right. They get to know about that. I think I'm even going to show them this so that we can flash back the looting. We don't have a lot of pressure here, which is unfortunate. This doesn't have a counter on it, though, so you know what? And this is all permanents. I am going to cast Young Pyromancer so that we have pressure. And our pressure will hopefully sway them into cracking this, and we will hopefully last long enough that we don't die. I'm a fan of not dying. It's one of my pastimes. I'm pretty big on it. Did they just not have it yet? They might not have their 5th land. All right, well, when they get Tron, they will get Tron. Chances are once they get Tron, we're dead now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11 mana currently. 11 mana is kind of a lot. All right, well, kind of kicking myself here. That's fine. Not a problem. This will put stuff in the bin. It's okay. Oh, Stone's on our team, right? That walls Peasy. Do I actually care about that walling Peasy? To a point. I think it's time to flashback looting. We're going to grab a basic island at this point because sooner or later that number is going to matter. Let's leave up blue-red. Draw some cards. Probably binning this. I don't want to play Mandrills because this is still here. Vapor Snag is worth something. So I'm going to hold it up. Let's punch them for 3. Sure. Oh, we're doing this. This is the waste my time relic. Attack you. I don't care about your Planeswalker. You're playing Tron. They have a lot of lands. There's going to be a lot of mana on that side of the table. Damping Sphere off the top after they O-Stone. Let's go. That would just be so great. Oh, what's the -1 do? Put a card you own with a silver counter on it from exile into your hand. Did the other thing. An opponent chooses one of them. Put that card into your hand, and the other one gets the counter. So they have 2 cards at the moment. Something to think about. Which means Ceremonious Rejection will not go a very long way. Do I bounce this? They're not doing much in terms of colorless spells on their end step. So yes, I'm in for bouncing this. Wouldn't be surprised if they O-Stone here to save a life. They didn't. All right. I will crack you if you allow it. Please, sir, may I connect? I can't imagine this connects. They have to crack it. They didn't crack? I don't know what's going on, folks. They forgot? Oh, did they misclick? That's sad. I guess they wanted to do it on my end step, so I couldn't play anything, but that's still kind of sad. Thought not. Oh, I see you, opponent. Oh, if this resolves, they take my rejection. You get to resolve Karn. Fine. If you want it that badly, you can have a Karn liberated. That was good sequencing on their part. Tick up. They have a lot of Karn. I could see Stone Rain me into oblivion here. Yep. That's the game. That's the game plan. All right, we play both threats. and Dream. Get all the cards out of my hand so that ticking up Karn does nothing. I don't need this graveyard. Unless I top deck a Goyf that probably won't be relevant. That creature. Alright, over to you. Wanted to get the Flooded Strand down because I can fetch out a Steam Vents with it. And that is important when we're hoping to top deck Lightning Bolts. What are we... You want to play the Waste My Time Relic? I will play my Red Source. We don't have cards in hand, but that's not going to stop me from wishing I had a Bolt. Oh, that's just unfortunate. And they have another Karn. We're dead. Oh, we're dead. Very, very, very dead. Running Bolts? Wow, O-Stone. Jeez. Yeah, I wasn't doing anything with that red mana MTGO. Bolt. We're going to fetch here because we drew this. Debatable that I actually should have fetched on the end step. Bottom. Let's go. Snapcaster is in hand. They have a Karn. It's ticking down on my red source. We should scoop soon. We should really scoop soon. Takes out my red source. Do I have red sources left? Spire Bluff, Stomping Ground. Is that both Steam Vents in Exile or just one? Graveyard, Exile. I don't think both Steam Vents are gone. So maybe we Snapcaster Mage on the end step. That's not worth it. We're not getting there in time. Red source and a Bolt. We could make them show us more cards. I would rather have those minutes that it would take for them to win. All right. So, we boarded out Ancient Grudge and then prayed to the magic gods to draw Ancient Grudge. How does that make us feel? We're on the play this time. That's notable. Being on the play, kind of a big deal in these matchups. Or, you know, every matchup there is. Let's go. I'm in. I would love to play first. Oh, that's iffy. Boy, oh boy, is that iffy. I'm going to mulligan. I'll keep. Not a big fan of keeping one-landers that depend on me finding my second land drop to function. I will cast Serum Visions, though. Let's grab a Breeding Pool. Snapcaster Mage and Lightning Bolt are not what we want at this stage of the game. Possible that that was just wrong. Maybe you want to just draw the Delver? I don't know. Flooded Strand. I will loot. Goyf. Okay, turn 3 Goyf. Misty's probably not grabbing a red source. Actually, it could. If we're afraid of Stone Rain, I should keep lands. But I don't think I'm afraid enough of Stone Rain. I'll bin a loot and a red source that costs me life. Debatable I should have kept that, because that's a Stomping Ground, whereas this is a Steam Vents. Can't cast anything, unfortunately. Goyf costs 2. Goyf should really cost 1. Now that would be a magic card. Tron land. We have a Sylvan Scrying. We have a Chromatic Sphere. Do they just have Tron in their hand again? They had Tron in their hand last game, right? I feel like they did. Game 1, they had to map for it, so it was like kind of natural Tron. Well, so here's the deal. We play Goyf, and if they have something, we probably lose. Or we don't play Goyf, we mana leak something, and then the next turn when they have the thing, we lose. So we're going to play Tarmogoyf, because they just might not have Tron. If they have Tron, we're pretty much dead in both cases. If they don't have Tron, well, there's a shot. Do you have Tron, sir? Not yet. Not yet. Whiff, please? Maybe? If you could just not find anything of value. Oh, stone. Okay. Nice and slow. Here's a forest. I'm going to thin my deck because holy lands. We don't need this many. Steam vents tapped. Sounds good. Delver. We just play everything in Dream, right? Yep. Play everything in Dream. I want to play out the Foothills because Delver Scry. Otherwise, I probably play the Mountain and hold on to the Foothills to pitch. Let's do this. Go team for a chance. Just one chance. Come on. Field of Ruin. Okay. We just counter O-Stone on the spot, right? I don't think there's a universe in which I don't do this. Instant in the bin grows Tarmogoyf. Unfortunately, Artifact's already there. But hey, got a 4/5. That's something. I will wait before I use the Foothills. That is another Foothills. Why, I would not like to draw that. Thank you. Do I just ransack my life total here? I can probably afford to get the forest. We will draw a bolt. Do we loot? Loot costs 3. Worst case scenario, we find junk and we bolt anyways. Green, green, red. Leak. We bin 1, 2, 3, 4. We are binning lightning bolt, folks. Hopefully Mana Leak is worth more than 3 damage this game. Whew. Ooh, do I not get priority because that's a counterspell? That would be so convenient. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I have a spell and I have mana. Sylvan Scrying gets them a Tron land. I'm going to assume their hand is full of payoff because it's not full of Tron lands. So we're going to counter that and hope that that's the right decision. It might not be. That's a land. Okay. Means Wormcoil could come down next turn. That's a Thought Scour in. Scour me. Grogoyf. And Tarfire. Did I turn over Tarfire? I didn't. I turned over that. 2 puts them down to 10, and that's 6. That's sad. They're so close to dead. So close to dead. On the bright side, we get to loot next turn. Put them down to 1. Wormcoil no longer saves them because Delver goes over the top. What do you have? I'm excited. Edge of your seat stuff, folks. It doesn't look like a Tron land. Tron land means Ulamog, but they tapped a mana, so that means we're not immediately dead. Did we win? Did we do it? Is it good? Is it good? They have Tron. 6 mana. What do you got? What do you got? 5 mana. There's Karn. Scion of Urza. More like Scion of not gaining life. They have a 1/1. Nice. Nice. This is good stuff. This is good things are happening. Good things are happening. Serum Visions. I'll cast that. I will bottom both of these. We won, so I don't think I'm going to bother looting. They can theoretically Nature's Claim this. Debatable that I should have looted there, hoping to find a counterspell. We haven't technically won yet. They can block in the Nature's Claim. Oh, do they have it? That would be so cool. That would be just so... Do it. Do it. Yes. I am in for this. Go opponent. I'm going to cast Faithless Looting because there's a chance we find a burn spell. Neither of these are burn spells, but Rejection's pretty good. They still might have Ulamog. We haven't won yet. God, that's exciting. I am so happy for the Tron player right now that they had the Nature's Claim. That was such the right line. Just 1,000% right line. I'm going to counter that. I think if that resolves, there's a very good chance that we lose. Can they do it again? I will give you... Sylvan Scrying doesn't draw them a card, but it gets them a land. I don't know if there are any lands that I'm afraid of. I don't know Tron well enough to say if there are any utility lands that beat me from here, but I'm going to give them the utility land. They scooped. Cool. GG's. Generally, I don't GG's when I'm the winner if they don't, but man, was that fun. That was a great Nature's Claim. I am so glad they had that. Not for, like, I want them to win. Obviously, I want us to win. But just because it was cool, and it made the game more suspenseful, and that was neat. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.